Hello student, in this video we will see the solution part of SEM 1 examination. Let's see section A. The section A, in that total 10 question. Each question carries 1 mark, so total 10 marks. Let's see the first question. Choose the correct statement of the following. The first statement is conversion of solid into vapors without passing through the liquid state is called a vaporization. So it is a wrong, because vaporization means the liquid is directly converted into the gaseous state. Then we can consider it as a vaporization state. But here in the statement is written like that solid comes under to turns into the vapor. So it is not a vaporization process. Let's see the second question. Second statement. Conversion of vapors into the solid means from gaseous state to solid state without passing through the liquid state is called the sublimation. So this is the correct statement, because as per the sublimation definition, the conversion of the solid without passing liquid into the gaseous state and vice versa, then we can consider it as a sublimation process. Then the answer is B. Correct statement is B. So the first question answer is B. Now let's move further. Second number question. At the room temperature, the forces of attraction between the particles of solid substance are dash than those which exist in a gaseous state. Here you must know about the property of the particles, then and then you can write this answer. In this filling the blanks, it is mentioned that the attraction between the particles of solid substance are dash than the gaseous state. As we know that the gaseous state is possess a very less force of attraction between the particles as compared to liquid and as compared to solid as well. So the maximum force of attraction of the solid particles as compared to liquid and the gaseous state. So here in the filling the blanks, you can write down that a room temperature, the force of attraction between the particle of solid substance are greater than those which exist in gaseous state. Or you can also write down the more than those exist in a gaseous state. Or you can also write down that the stronger than those which exist in a gaseous state. Three of the answer possible, three of the correct one. Let's see the third number question. A few substances are arranged in the increasing order of a force of attraction between the particles. Which one of the following represent the correct arrangement? A force of substance are arranged in increasing order. Means first of all we have to arrange a very less force of attraction, then as compared to it little bit more force of attraction, and then at the last the more force of attraction. So according to increasing order of the force of attraction between the particles, that we have to find out and then we write the answer. Here the four options given. The first one, that the water, air and wind. Water which is in liquid state, then air, that means a gaseous state. Wind also comes under to gaseous state. So here the liquid, gas. But here we have to we have to find out increasing force of attraction. So air and wind, they both have approximately same kind of force of attraction, because they both are comes under to a gaseous state. So the A option is not possible. Let's see the B option. Air, it's again gaseous state. Then the sugar comes under to a solid state, and the oil that comes under to a liquid state. Means the gas, solid and liquid. The gaseous have a very less force of attraction as compared to the sugar, and sugar have a highest force of attraction as compared to the oil. So it is not fitted on the increasing order of force of attraction. Now let's see the C option. Oxygen, water and sugar. So the oxygen is in gaseous state, water it is in liquid state, and the sugar it is in a solid state. So as we know that the minimum force of attraction possesses a gaseous state. So the oxygen is there. So it is correct one. Then water, as compared to the oxygen, water has a more force of attraction because water is in a liquid state. And as compared to a gaseous state, liquid state has a more force of attraction. And if we are comparing between the water and sugar, then the sugar has a more force of attraction than the water. So the C option is correct one. A few substances are arranged in increasing order of force of attraction between the particles. Which one of the following represent a correct arrangement? So here the answer is C, oxygen, water and sugar. Now let's move further. 4 number question. A mixture of two or more than two miscible liquids for which the difference in the boiling point is less than 25 Kelvin can be separated by the process called dash. As we studied in a 2nd number chapter, the separation technique, in that the distillation technique is there. In that, two kinds of distillation is there. First one distillation, it is used for when the boiling point is very difference between the boiling point is very high. Then we can use the simple distillation. But in the case of the two miscible liquid which has a boiling point which is less than 25 Kelvin, then we have to use the frictional distillation. So here the answer is frictional distillation process, by which we can easily separate it out the mixture which is made up by the more than two miscible liquids, and they have a less boiling point than the 25 Kelvin. So the answer is frictional distillation. Now let's see the 5 number question. Give some example of Tyndall effect observing in your surrounding. So before writing this answer, you must know about the Tyndall effect. What is the Tyndall effect? Tyndall effect means a scattering of the light. That is called the Tyndall effect. So here we have to write down the example of Tyndall effect where we can see the Tyndall effect. Let's see the various example. If asked in 1 marks, then you can write down the one example. That's enough. Let's see. The Tyndall effect can be observed when a fine beam of light which is enter a room through a small hole. This happens due to the scattering of light by the particles of the dust and the smoke which is present in the room. So the Tyndall effect can be observed when the fine beam of light enter a room through a small hole. This is happened due to the scattering of light by the particles of dust and smoke in the air. The second example of Tyndall effect, that the Tyndall effect can also be observed when the sunlight which is passing through the canopy. Canopy means where the very denser forest area is there, very denser area, in that there are so many trees, long trees are there. So in such a kind of forest, The mist contains tiny droplets of water and which is act as a particle of colloid and which is able to scatter the light. So in that case also we can able to see the Tyndall effect. So the Tyndall effect can also be observed when the sunlight passes through the canopy of a dense forest, and in the forest the mist contains very tiny droplets of water and which act as a particle of colloid which is dispersed in air. Let's see the next question. Question number 6. Name a non-metal which is known to form the largest number of compound. In the non-metal, we study about the sulfur, carbon, oxygen, like that. So in that, the carbon is the only non-metal which is known for the making of a largest number of compound. For example, the diamond, graphite, fullerene, bucket tube. So these are the example of the carbon compounds, and due to its very unique quality like a catenation and the tetravalency, the carbon atom are able to form a largest number of compound. So the answer of this question is a carbon. Carbon is a non-metal. So the name a non-metal which is known to form the largest number of compound, then the answer is carbon. Let's see the next question. Chromosome are made up of. It is made up by the DNA. DNA means the deoxyribonucleic acid. The chromosome are made up of DNA, that is known as a deoxyribonucleic acid. The chromosome which is present inside the nucleus of the cell, and this chromosome that possesses a gene, and this gene is possess the DNA, and this DNA is responsible for the particular characteristic, and it is that's why it is known as a heredity material. So we can say that the chromosome are made up of DNA, that is called the deoxyribonucleic acid. Let's see the next question. 8 number question. Which cell organelle plays a crucial role in detoxifying many poison and drugs in a cell? So the answer is SER. SER means smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Because whenever this toxic substances enter in animal's body, or you can say the human's body, then these organelles are able to metabolize that substance, and then it is converted into the detoxic substance. Toxic substance converted into detoxic substance like DDT and some of the fertilizer which is harmful for our body. So that kind of toxic substance is detoxified by the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. It is the cell organelles, and it is metabolized this kind of toxic substance into the detoxic substance. So it protects our body from the toxic effect of the toxic substance. So the answer is SER, that is called the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now let's move further. 9 number question. The flexibility in the plant is due to dash tissue. This is the question now, a question of chapter number 6, tissue. In that we study the various kind of tissue. In that one tissue which is responsible for the flexibility, and it is also help for the mechanical support for the plant. So flexibility in the plant is due to the dash tissue. So collenchyma tissue. Because the collenchyma tissue, it's provide the flexibility to the plant, so it cannot break down. So the answer is Collenchyma. The flexibility in the plant is due to the collenchyma tissue. Let's see the 10 number question. What does the odometer of an automobile measure? As we know that in the vehicle the odometer is there. So here we have to write down the function of odometer in automobile. So the answer is the automobile is measure the total distance which is traveled by the vehicle. So the answer is means we have to write down the function of odometer over here only. The function of odometer is it is measure the distance traveled by the vehicle. In next video we will see the section number B, section B, and in section B the each question carries 2 marks and total 8 questions were there. So that we will discuss in next video. Thank you.